Hello everyone. I know I was supposed to stream last night and the night before or day before, something like that, but I've been not feeling good. I don't know what's been going on with my body. I feel a little bit under the weather and kind of nauseous, so I don't know. Hi Melissa, how are you? Yo, what up Jazz? So Jess, let me know if you could hear the fan blowing in the background. Give me 1 second. Hi Lori. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Hi Dusty. Um oh Jesus, it sounds like the ocean. Is that a good thing? Bad thing? You guys want me to turn it off? Or is it like really bad? Let me know so I can move it. Wait. Okay. Oh, okay, great. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you guys. It is too hot to turn off the fan, but I have it on like 3, so I know it's probably like making some type of noise, so I wanted to make sure. Hi Robin. Hi Kimberly. BB Binks, you better not start. Why are you barking? I am so sorry, my dog is ignorant at times. What's the matter, baby? Hmm? Stop barking. He wants a popsicle. Hey Tasia. Oh my god, Tasia, thank you for the sharpener. I was sick last night and still trying to sharpen all my pencils like a crazy person. Baby, stop it. I am so excited. I don't think I've had this many people on my live at one time. I am super excited. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm gonna be talking about this for days. Y'all don't know what y'all started. So I wasn't sure what exactly I wanted to um, color today. So we're gonna go with the mermaid. It was either mermaids or something like skeletons or something gory like that. So I wasn't sure. And sorry in advance if any of the kids come busting through the door like crazy people. So stop barking. What is wrong with you? Why do you bark every time I get on live? What is the problem? Get out. He jumps in his bed right next to me. That's getting out for him. Sorry if I keep moving the camera. I'm a lefty, so I'm trying to figure out a good camera view where my whole entire hand is not in you guys' way. So sorry. I call myself having it set up already, but clearly it's not. So I apologize. How's everyone doing? Is it hot where you guys are? My favorite book is, oh my god, what is going on? So sorry. My favorite book is honestly, I really like cannot get this angle. I like hold on. I really like the Beauty of Horror. I like that one. And I love the Mythomorphia book. And I'm gonna go with Forest Girl. But I haven't got my what you call it book yet, so I'm not sure. My Misfit book. So hi Lynn. Is Lynn gonna join us? Can you guys see that or no? Probably not. Oh my god, is it out already? Because that is definitely on my wish list. Aww. Wish I got it early. That's definitely on my wish list. When I first got it, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then I opened the book and I fell in love immediately. I have a question for you guys. Do you guys play video games? Any of you? Jazz, I know you do. Oh, I am too, Tasia. I was wondering, is that game, what is it called? Fortnite? Oh no. Sorry. Give me 1 second, you guys. Sorry, you guys. My neighbor is calling me because I have the neighbor kid over, and my son. They're playing with my son, so I think she's ready for him to come home. Yeah, she is. Oh, my throat. But yeah, so my son won't. My 5-year-old doesn't like it, but his friend does, and his friend wanted to play it, but I wasn't sure if it was like, do they cuss on there, or what's the T on the game. So I was looking for some insight about it. I tried to watch it on YouTube, but the people were cursing on YouTube. Like the person who was playing it was doing a lot of cursing. So I couldn't hear the game itself, or. So I was wondering, because he's 5 and he's picking up on everything. Like now he says, what the frigid, or he says, what the heck? And I feel like, okay, no, you got to kill all that because I feel like that's too close to cursing. And it gives me a heart attack every time he said it. He's like, what the frigid? I'm looking at him like, and I'm like, oh, yeah, don't say that. You're giving mommy a heart attack. So, yeah, I was just wondering if I should let him, well, he doesn't like it, but if I should let his friend show him or not. Jazz, what do you think? It's a Fortnite. Am I saying that right? Fortnite. It looks like PUBG, but it's like cartoonish, I think. Oh, he loves Minecraft. He loves Minecraft and he loves Roblox. So he plays those games, but his new friend wanted to introduce him into PUBG. But I was like, DJ told me he didn't like PUBG. He said he doesn't like it. But his friend was like, no, I'm going to show you. You're going to like it. We're going to play. But I wanted to make sure it wasn't, nothing crazy where they're cussing and doing weird stuff. Because my niece told me, oh yeah, they do all the latest dances on there. So when I think of latest dances, I think of twerking. So I don't need him, seeing any of that nonsense. We wouldn't allow our child to watch it. Okay, well, that's good enough for me. I'm glad he's not interested in it. But, yes, thank you for that. Where are you escaping to, Jazz? I was gonna do chat with wine, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Every time, like, oh, Sims 4? I don't think he has that. What is that on, like, the Xbox, computer? BB? Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. He wants, he actually started a YouTube channel with my niece, I think. Also, the Lego games are amazing for kids. Yes, because we have Lego Indiana, right, Jazz? And he likes that one. I like that one too. He's 5. He'll be 6. And actually on the 1st, he will be 6 years old. Oh, my baby's growing up. Oh, okay. Great. Great, great, great. Hey, Jazz, did you do that Target run? I'm looking for the Crayola signature um, color pencils and gel pens, but I couldn't find them. They weren't at my Target. My Target only had the regular ones, the regular markers, you know, like the back to school stuff, and a bunch of white glue and poster boards. So I was a little sad. Then I went to Big Lots and I found some gel pens that were on sale for $10. And my husband, when he bought everything, I'm like, we get home, I'm like, where are my gel pens? And he's like, they're not in the bag. I'm like, no. So we called Big Lots and they put them back. For whatever reason, they didn't scan them and, you know, whatever. So I was mad. So yesterday was like not my day. And on top of everything, I get sick. He keeps asking me, do you want me to go back and get your gel pens? I'm like, no, you don't have to. But deep down inside, I'm like, yeah, go get them. Hurry up. I don't even know. It was just like a big old pack of like, I want to say 34 or 42. It was like a huge pack. And I mean, it's not that huge, but it was more than what I have. And I don't even know the brand or anything like that. They were at the back to school supplies. And what do you call it? They had like all the glitter ones, and then they had colors like the metallic ones and the browns and the like the nude colors and like that. And I don't have any of those colors. So I was like super excited, and I got home and they weren't in the bag at all. So Jazz said that she was going to make a Target run, I guess, to see. Me too. I felt like I was the only one who loved back to school shopping. Like, I used to love getting all my pencils, my pencil cases, color pencils, all that stuff. And then, like, I would rearrange the stuff over and over and over again. Before school started, I would just keep, like, fixing them and making sure they were all neat. Girl, I was just gonna say everybody's stunting with Jordans and stuff like that. And like we got new school clothes and stuff like that too, but that stuff wasn't important to me. Like I was like, oh, I need a neat backpack, I need a new pencil box, I want a new folder, I want a JanSport, I want, you know, those big old what are those folders called, like the 5-star folders. I wanted that stuff. Straight nerd. Yes, yes. I really feel like I'm getting sick. This is like, I thought I had like food poisoning or something last night. We ordered pizza from Papa John's and only had one slice, right? So this morning I tried to give it to the dog and the dog wouldn't take it. And so I basically like put it all the way up to his face. And so he got it, came upstairs, got in his bed, but he left the pizza like right sitting in front of his bed. Like, I only gave him the crust. And I'm like, why won't he eat the pizza? Like, is it poison? Like, what is going on? I'm like, yeah, something's wrong because my dog eat everything. But nobody else got sick, just me. But then again, I am the only one who it was chicken and bacon, but it wasn't bacon, like crunchy bacon. It was like ham. So, I don't know. I would just, all of a sudden, it just hit me. Like, all of a sudden last night. The room got to spinning. It was horrible. And then when I woke up this morning, like, everything I smell now, like, if I go cook, I'm going to get sick. So, like, I'm, like, secluded in the room with the fan on, like, 3 or 4, trying to blow all the scents away. Did Jazz disappear? Oh, there you go. Oh. Did you make the Target run or no? That's what I'm thinking too, Tasia, because when I say, and I think, you know what? I don't know if it has anything to do with my crazy oatmeal diet, because instead of eating the oatmeal, I, hold on 1 second. I think I hear my husband's car, and I know he didn't say bye. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm back. Ouch. Oh. Yeah, I don't need pizza. I should have just made me some oatmeal like I've been doing. That sounds good. Never had one of those. Oh my god, have you guys ever heard of man fries? So apparently, there's like this truck, like a food truck, but my husband said they have a restaurant too. But what do you call it? It's like a food truck too, and they go like to different places, and they have fries. Like, you make them how you want them. Like, you can do chicken fries. They had neck bone fries, which I thought was weird, but a lot of people buy them. They had snow crab and shrimp and something else fries with like mozzarella on top. Then they had what kind? Like asada fries. They just had all these different kind of fries that you can just tell them what you want on them, and they make it. And when I say they look so good, so good. Because we ordered Grubhub a few weeks ago. I think, yeah, it was a few weeks ago. And what do you call it? They did not send my asada fries. They just did not. And then when my husband told them they missed a whole order, they go, okay, well, we'll just refund your money, but we don't send the food out. And he's like, why? That's what I paid for. I don't want you to refund me the money. I want the food. So they were like, they don't do that. And I was like, they'll refund him the money. So I went outside to go see if the taco truck was there, and they were like, oh, we don't have no more food. And I see them cooking food, and I'm like, okay, so what's on the grill? And they're like, pork. And I'm like, you know what? Just never mind. So then they didn't refund his money literally until a couple of days ago. So I was very upset. So I still haven't got my fries that I want. So I'm feeling some type of way. I said I'm not messing with Grubhub no more. So if you leave the food, you don't bring it back out, you just leave it. I feel some type of way about that. Especially because I was hungry. What are you guys cooking for dinner tonight? Or what did you already eat for dinner tonight? I feel fat. I can't stop talking about food. I haven't eaten anything today because I'm scared I'm going to get sick. So all I can think about is food right now. So I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, I would have been real mad. If nothing else, you could have brought the milkshake. You could have left the food and brought the milkshake. Jesus. He said whatever your sister cooked. I was going to make the kids chili cheese dogs, but I was mad. Yesterday, we missed, no, it wasn't yesterday. I think it was like 2 days ago. Wiener Schnitzel, they had their anniversary or something. And their hot dogs and stuff, I don't know if it was chili cheese dog or every, like hot dogs, corn dogs, and everything was only 57 cents. And I'm feeling some type of way. I missed that sale. Because that show would have been their dinner. No, really. Robin, that smells good. Smells good. See? I'm talking about it smells good. That sounds good, spaghetti. Has anyone ever had chicken spaghetti? I told my mom one time I was making, that I wanted some chicken spaghetti. Hi, Candy. Glad to see you made it. Yeah, I told her I wanted some chicken spaghetti. And she was like, chicken spaghetti? What is that? And I'm like, chicken instead of like, ground beef is chicken spaghetti. It's good. So, yeah, I'm gonna make some. Not tonight, of course, but. Oh my God, that sounds so good. I love pasta. I think that's another reason why I can't lose any weight. Because I'm always eating pasta, bread. I love bread. Bread, pasta, stuff like that is my favorite. Hi, Tess. Oh my God, I do not like Parmesan. Like, I don't know. I feel like it smells weird and I can't get past the scent. But Jazz and my husband, they put a lot. Like when I used to make spaghetti and stuff like that for them, they will be like, no, more Parmesan. No, put some more. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even like the smell. Y'all gotta put this stuff yourself. I can't do it. Yeah, not the Italian sausage. But I like is it by who is it by, Jazz? The smoked sausage. You remember who is it by? I do not remember. Teasing you, Tasia, the other night, I couldn't get that song out of my freaking head for nothing. That feeling song, what is it called? Boot Up. And I just kept saying the same thing over and over again because I don't know the words. I was like, that's what I get for messing with her. I should have. Did I mention that the pencil sharpener works freaking wonders? Oh, that's so funny you say that. Because I just said it. Yes, it works wonders. I was sick last night, sharpening the pencils like I was crazy. I was like, oh my God, yes. See? It's wonderful. That was just horrible. I was like, I never thought I would say color pencils look ratchet, but mine was clearly ratchet. They were sad, and they just look neglected. That's what they look like. I'll say that. The one pencil was hilarious. Yeah, the other ones was just disappointing. And like when I would go live, I would try not to use those because they were like horrible. I'm like, they gonna be like, what happened? Yes, I know which one you're talking about. You are talking about my light peach one. I don't know if I want that to be that color. I think Jazz keeps sneaking off. Yeah, she knows I'm gonna be sad if she's eating, because I can't eat. We're supposed to eat together, Jazz. It's supposed to be a team effort. That's how sisters are supposed to do it. Right? My mom's like, eat some soup. I'm like, I don't want any soup. I want some man fries. Or a burrito. Or something like that. I don't want any soup. Soup makes me feel like I'm really sick. Her hair is gonna be really annoying, I see. Isn't it? It is disgusting, and when you pour it out, it's kind of like, what is this? Like, what is all this weird stuff? I can't do it. Girl, my first son, my 5-year-old, he I think he had like the stomach flu or something, and I went and bought the Chicken and Stars and the Alphabet and all those soup by Campbell. When I tell you, when I opened that can and it had that thick layer of like salty yellow stuff, and it was like so salty, I kept like, Mom was like, well, just add water to it. I was like, I'm not adding nothing. I feel like if I add anything to this soup, it's going to blow up. He's not eating this. I'm not giving him this. Like, it was nasty. I mean, it was like, even when I was heating it up, only that thick stuff, the yellow stuff, whatever it is, was boiling. Just that. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not feeding him this. The doctor's gonna swear it was me that got him sick feeding him that crap. He wouldn't have ate it no way. He's a picky eater, but still. I've never tried that, but I do enjoy cream cheese wontons. My kids love those with that like sweet, what is it, sweet and sour, like that red sauce. They love that stuff. And my 1-year old, he loves what do you call it? Pot stickers. They have different ones. Like they have um, the wontons. They have like the ones with vegetables in it, but the one that I've tried was the cream cheese. I think it has like, I don't know what else is in it, but I think that's it. But it's really good. They enjoy it a lot. I'm so sorry about my sniffles. Mmm. I've never, I think I've made homemade soup once, but it's been a while. You know what, Jazz? We did go to Target like in the middle of the day. It wasn't like morning time, so maybe they got them all. I don't know. But I swear it was only like those little 10-cent dividers and like those really thin folders that you use for like book reports, and a bunch of white glue and the regular like washable markers and poster boards and stuff like that. I was looking for the because I wanted some gel pens and I wanted to try Crayola Crayola signature gel pens and color pencils. So I went to Target, but they didn't have it. And then I went to Big Lots, and that's when I found the other gel pens, but that was an epic fail as well. I did too. I looked in the front part where all the school supplies, they had like this big old display, like blocking what you call it, like blocking it. And then, sorry, and then I went to the part where all the Crayola stuff usually is, you know, where the paint and the poster board and all that stuff is at. I promise you, it was skimpy. Like, they were like doing a sale, like how Build-A-Bear is doing their sale today. That's how I felt like they were doing, because everything was like gone. To be real honest, I didn't even see a sign, like, you know, like a little price thing for them. I didn't even see that. So I don't know. I just don't know. I never have this luck. I mean, I never have luck with this type of stuff. That's why it's always easier for me to just give Jazz the money and be like, can you order this for me? Or because I'll be searching forever. Forever. Sorry, guys. Let me see something. My dog always have an attitude when I go on live. I don't even know why. Like, he'll start growling and barking like as if you guys are here in the house. Can anybody hear the music in the background? Please let me know if you can hear it at all. I probably won't be able to hear it over the fan anyway. Thanks a lot, Jazz. It is. It's so hot. This weather is so confusing. So what do you guys like to watch? What type of stuff do you like to watch? Whether it's TV shows, movies, like, do you like scary movies? I love scary movies. I don't know why I do it to myself, because if I watch a scary movie at night, I have to watch like a cartoon or like Family Guy or American Dad or Rick and Morty or something like that. Mystery shows, like what, like Criminal Minds, stuff like that. Or like First 48. love Criminal Minds. I have a secret crush on Spencer. I really do. I like Supernatural. I love Supernatural. They are so cute. Jesus Christ, they are cute. Whenever they used to, Dean and his brother would get into an argument or not talk, I would cry. Like, no, you guys are too good for this. How do you guys feel about yeah, oh my god, those are my channels. I had to call the the cable, the DirecTV people, and ask them like, okay, clearly y'all tripping because I told you guys at the beginning when you asked me what type of stuff I like, and you guys matched me with the package that would be best. None of those channels, like the travel channel, the ID channel, none of those channels were on in my package. So they had to charge me for a whole nother package, which was like an extra $40 a month. And I felt some type of way. My feelings was hurt because I had to get it. I felt like I had to get it. And then I got it. So I've always wanted to watch Big Bang Theory. Is it funny? Sorry for the big old thingy and you know what I can't watch on the ID channel anymore? You know how they be having like this one lady, she was having kids, like she had a lot of kids, and she was having kids just to bury them in her basement. Like, or they would show like women killing their husbands, or I forget the name of the show, or them like just different, like they show like 3 or 4 different stories, and it'll kind of be like little reenactments, and it will show them like drowning their kids or putting pine saw in their kids' food, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't. Like, I used to be able to watch it, like, these chicks is crazy. Now I can't watch it. Like, I'll just automatically start crying. Like, why? Oh my god, the poor babies. Like, I can't do it. But I do watch the ID channel for some of the other stuff that's really awesome. How do you guys feel about what you call it? Movies I can't watch to this day. I remember me and Jasmine, I think we still laugh at those movies to this day. Like, we watched all the Paranormals, all of them. And then, what is it? It's another movie that, what is it? It was another movie that I just was like, I can't get over that movie. I can't even think of the name. I'm not even going to try to think of it, because that means I'm not thinking about it, so I'm going to leave it alone. But now it's going to bother me. What was the freaking name of that movie? Yes, it was called Deadly Women. You're right, Candy. That was the name of the show I was talking about. Them chicks on there was crazy. And then they take it back, like, way back. Like, I'm talking way back. Years and years ago. Dusty, that is my freaking show. I just seen a new one where, well, it was new to me. I don't know how new it was, but it was new to me. Where they move, I forget where they move, but it was the husband and the wife, and I think they had 3 boys. And then the neighbor, she had 3 boys. So they would go play in her yard and stuff like that. But she was extremely strict, I guess. She actually had, did she have a blowhorn or a whistle? I think she had a whistle. And she would blow it for her kids to come in the house. And she would tell everybody else kids to go in the house. And at first, like, the neighborhood was listening to her, and to this new chick moved in with her husband and kids, and she would say, my kids are fine. Like, her kids and stuff, they were from the city, so they were a little bit more, I guess, outgoing. Like, they would ride their bikes and stuff really fast without helmets, stuff like that. The neighbor ended up calling the police on her, saying that she was endangering her kids. um she tried to take the neighborhood basketball court, but she ended up getting caught doing that. So eventually, all the neighbors turned on her and would speak up because they were like afraid of her. So they would speak up and tell her, no, our kids are fine. They can still play outside. They don't have to go in the house, stuff like that. And what ended up happening? Oh, they end up like videotaping their kids and stuff. The lady who was real strict, her husband threw a basketball at one of the other parents' kids' head, so hit him in the head, and that made her, speak up for herself too, because now her kid is on the ground hurting. But long story short, she ended up, the neighbor who was strict and the neighbor who was new from the city, their husbands end up fighting, and the neighbor who was strict came out with a shotgun and killed the neighbor's husband. So it was just I was crying about that too. It was really sad because now oh, and she didn't go to jail. She did not go to jail. So it was crazy. When I say it was crazy, I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, these poor boys lost their fathers. And you know what? It's always the good fathers who's there, for their kids and stuff. And I'm like, these are boys. And they would go fishing. They would do all kind of stuff with their dad. And one time she flashed the kids. She flashed their son. All kind of crazy stuff. That lady was crazy. When I say she was crazy, she was really crazy. How do you guys feel about voting on daylight savings? Did you guys hear about that? Now I'm going to add some pink to this picture. I don't even know why you playing. I have to find somewhere where pink is going to be. Yeah, I had never seen that episode either. Where you think I should add pink at, Jazz, since you're still silently watching? But yeah, I saw it on the news. Apparently, we're gonna not have to, but they want us to vote on daylight savings. And I'm like, I don't understand how we would. I don't understand how we would vote on that. I'm a little confused. I'm like, maybe I need to do some research, but how do we vote on daylight savings? That's what I'm saying, Tasia. I don't even know. I feel like it's just their way of kind of slithering in, trying to tell us they control that type of stuff. Everything is a conspiracy theory. But I swear, I feel like it's just a way of involving us to say, like, oh yeah, you guys come on, join us, vote on this. And then everyone's not really thinking, like, wait, how can we vote on this? She was insane, Candy. Very insane. And all I kept thinking was, I wish she would be talking to my kids like that. I really wish she would. Yeah, she really would have had to shoot me. And then flashing my son. Mm-mm. Hey, Lori. But no, Tasia, I don't know. I have no idea how we will vote on, in Canada, they voted not to get rid of it. But I mean, how do you vote on that, Dusty? Like, I mean, what exactly are they voting for? Like extra hours or something? I mean, maybe I'm missing something because when I say I was confused, my head was hurting. I had to change the channel. I'm so sorry for the sniffles, guys. I am coming down with something. Hope it's not Ebola. The pizza gave me Ebola. So what, we just leave the time as is, don't change it. Mm. But I mean, you said not everyone follows it, but what if, like, okay, you don't follow it, but your job follows it? 'Cause I don't know. But so are they just gonna leave the time as is? Like that's what we're voting on? Like, don't turn it back, don't turn it forward, just leave it exactly how it is? Oh, okay, well, I will be down with leaving it as is because if it don't change automatically most of the time, I forget. Like I feel real bad and embarrassed to say this. Like my the clock in my son's room is still at whatever it was before we changed it. Like I didn't change it. Has anybody watched that show on Hulu? What's it called, Jazz? It's called The Maid Tale. No, that's not it. Um, what's it called? The Handmaid's Tale. I don't know. Jazz, if you want to hear, what is the name of that show I was telling you about? It's on Hulu. I think it's only on Hulu. Yeah, that Tasha. Has anyone got into that show? I've watched a few episodes and so far this is what I got. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. And then I'm gonna give you guys what I've gotten from it. Be right back. Actually, did you have a piece of candy? Well, I was about to, but you're in there. So that does not, if you didn't ask me, why are you in the candy budget? These kids think they slick. Okay, Tasia, I'm about to show you. Oh, wait, I missed it. Hold on. Never seen it. It's based on people forced to be pregnant. LOL. Yeah. Oh, there's a book? You see this? This is the Starburst you got us. And then it's Jolly Ranchers and Dum Dum Pops. So can you imagine this bowl just, look how big the bowl is. You can see how big the bowl is. Can you imagine this bowl just vanishing off of the table in the kitchen? I'm like, where's the bowl, kids? First I asked my husband, because I thought maybe he hid it from the kids. And he goes, what bowl? I haven't seen a bowl of candy. And I'm like, you didn't see the big green bowl of candy in the kitchen? He's like, no. So now I'm like, okay. They hid it way before he got home. So yeah. It was like, she said that we could have some, like as if they talk to you personally. Hi, Martisha. Thanks for joining. Girl, they took it upstairs. We have upstairs, downstairs. Oh. We have upstairs, downstairs. They took it upstairs and hid it in the closet. And of course, I went completely off because I'm like, okay, you guys want to live with ants, don't you? And they know, like, ants, that's the one bug, like, I just can't deal with. It's ants. I'm afraid of ants. I feel like they have superpowers because they can, did I do something wrong here? I did. Jazz, help me. I messed up. Tasia? I think this is her hair. Crap. I will figure that out later. Dog it. Yes, it's her hair. Is it the tail? Okay, well the tail's gonna be blue and green anyway. With like some sparkle. But okay, but this part right here. Okay, so is this like all this one thing or no? Or does this go with this stuff over here like that? What kind of, like, how do you do that? Because that show will place that all by the sliding door and everything. Like this part of the tail, Tasia? Like this? Or this part of the tail? First or second? Oh, okay. I will fix it. Crap. And I kept looking at it like, that is so weird. They drew her with a big butt. That's what I kept thinking. Like, they drew her with a really big butt. Jacks on the floor, furniture. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hate ants. They scare me. I feel like they can get in my ear or in my eyes. Like, I just get nervous. So when I seen the kids hit the big old bucket, well, not bucket, bowl of candy, and yeah. Oh, oh, okay. Crap. Yeah, I don't know how I really thought I was over here tripping too. Like, why did they make her butt like that? See, I don't even want to do the blue now. I threw me completely off. Yep, that threw me completely off. That made me kind of angry, guys. She do look like a thick mermaid, though. Alright, because I sure was about to pull out a whole nother book and start something else. But so do I have to wait till I get ants to put do I have to walk into the powder down, or his head look like some UFO? Do I have to wait till I get ants to put the powder down, or can I like do it beforehand? Like to prevent them from coming in the first place. Right. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, what happened to those little traps? They sucked up all the ants, they beamed them up, and they flew away. Okay. I'm excited about this. They're gonna be like, my neighbors are gonna be like, what kind of crazy? Because I'm putting some by their doors too. And I'm gonna let them know, like, look. Because they have the ants, and then the ants just kind of like walk by. When we went to, I took the kids to go swimming at the YMCA, so they had like their flip flops that they wore. They were like wet, and then there was ants all over them in like a matter of, let me see, they took them off, went upstairs, they had their showers and baths and everything. I went back downstairs to get them so I could rinse them off, and there were ants all over them. And I'm like, okay, we live, it's okay, so the way my place is made is you have to go upstairs to get to the front door. When you get in the front door, my place is upstairs, downstairs. So I'm like, okay, the ants have to really been marching fast to come all the way up the stairs from the grass and then turn and go down the, the walkway to get to the shoes. So I'm trying to figure out how they did all that, but no, it's because my neighbor has ants. So they just walk to the next door. Like at one point, Hunjas, they had ants coming out of their place from the upstairs, which means in the upstairs room. They had ants coming out of their place trying to come inside of our place. And it was a lot of ants coming out. I'm like, they gotta see these ants. Like, they just have to. It wasn't like a few ants, it was a lot of ants. Does anybody watch, what's it called? The Librarian? I think it's called The Librarian. My husband just got me watching that. I think we're on season 2 now. And I am really into it. Let's breathe with your skin and the powders. Oh, I'm so down with that. I'm gonna go powder the heck out of everything outside tonight. Yes, I really enjoyed it. I was stuck watching it. Like, when I say we were binge watching it, like even my 1-year-old was sitting there watching it. What about what's that show? Magicians. Am I saying it right? Magicians. Oh my God! What kind of ants? What? Oh my gosh! I just can't. I'm starting to itch. Do they have those in California? I know, Lori, right? And then I would have on like my robe, and my robe has a hood on it. So that's gonna look so bad. Oh my God. Cool. Thanks, Morticia, because I need to know these things. Oh yeah, that's gonna look bad, Lori. I'm gonna have my robe with my hood on, with all this powder and smoke flying up in the air. And I'll be like, what is she outside doing? I'm blessing the apartment building. I'm getting rid of all the bad ant souls. Let me tell you guys what my big sister used to tell me and Jazz. She used to tell us, you know how when you feel something crawling on you and you look and there's nothing there, and you feel like something crawling on you, you know, you slapping your arm or you scratching, whatever. She used to tell us every insect you kill, every fly, every spider, every ant, roach, whatever, that you kill, the spirit comes back to haunt you, and that's why you feel stuff crawling on you. That's what she used to tell us, and we were like young, so it scared the heck out of me. I didn't know to kill the freaking ants or what. Oh my God, I am so scared of that name already. Oh my God. See, these ants are evolving into all kind of other stuff. I'm sure they were here when the dinosaurs was here. They were probably here before that. Like, I am not down with all that. Like, I really want to take my kids camping, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Right? Because I feel like even the cabins might have like mosquitoes or something in it. And they think mommy is super mommy right now. And they go see me and be like, oh no, mommy's not super mommy. She running around screaming to the top of her lungs because of ant. Yep. Yes, mommy is. Do any of you guys have children? Yes, I've already gotten bitten 3 times in one night, and it was really scary. Um, okay, Candy, I have a question for you. So, um, I was at Big Lots the other day, and this lady, because my son was like, oh my God, I pronounced for me. Oh my goodness, God. Okay, my son was like, what did he say? He was like, oh my God, bro, that game looks so cool. And I said, I am not your bro. Don't call me bro. I am your mother. You call me mom, mommy, even mother. But you do not call me bro. So we're in line. And then, like, a few minutes after that, he goes, what did he say? He goes, what the frigid? And I said, you got one more time. Like, all this YouTube language and, and yeah, all this YouTube language and Roblox stuff you're hearing from other kids and, the YouTube stuff that he watches. I'm like, yeah, no. So the cashier says, oh, he's fine. He's fine. Just let him say it. It's not like he's actually cussing. It's not like bro is a bad word or frigid is a bad word. And I kind of looked at her like, I'm with my kids, so I'm not going to say what I want to say. But I was talking to him. Thank you for your opinion, though. But, yeah, no. He's not going to say it. So I was curious on what do you guys think, even if you don't have kids, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that I am coming down on him too hard because I'm telling him not to say, in the way it's like, what the frigid, like that. So I feel like it's too close to cursing for me. Like, you're replacing a curse word with something else. But, you know, 12, 13, 5, and 1. Lori, you just don't know what I really wanted to say to her. But again, I have my 1-year-old, my 5-year-old. My 5-year-old, well, he'll be turning 6 in a couple of weeks. He's, that age where they're kind of like sucking everything in. So I couldn't really say what I really wanted to say to her. But, I'm like, yeah, no. He doesn't need to be walking around talking about what the heck? What the frigid? No. That you might as well curse. You might as well just say what you're really saying because, that's how I feel. So I'm looking at her. Mind you, the line is not short. The store is not empty. So there's other people around who's now looking. And I'm like, it's not like I was chastising him loud. I wasn't speaking loud. I was, I'm talking like directly to him. And I'm like, you all in my conversation because I wasn't even at the cash register yet when I told him not to call me bro. Right. Right. And I'm like, he hears you saying what you're saying, like, oh, it's fine. It's okay. So I felt like I had to say something, not what I really wanted to say, but I still had to say something to let him know, like, no, I don't care what she's saying. I'm your mom, and I said it's not okay, you know? But then I got home, and I was like, okay, well, am I coming, because she was like, you have to let them be kids, other kids are saying it. So, like the stuff she was saying, it was like, okay, I clearly see you want your kids to be followers and mine are going to think for themselves, and he's not going to be walking around basically cussing at 5. That's not, I'm not tolerating any of that. Right. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to, I don't know how to, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Um, for his YouTube, because like some of the YouTubers he watches the people who play like Minecraft and stuff like that, but they're cursing a lot. So I need to fix that. But Dusty, my husband, yes, they are gonna take 100 miles, Candy. But Dusty, my husband feels like he's always said this: when we have kids, if they curse at a certain age, definitely not at 5 or 6, but you know, like as teenagers or whatever, he's always said if they know the meaning to the word, I mean the real meaning, then he wouldn't be upset. But a lot of kids say stuff and they don't know the meaning. Like yesterday, my son was like, "Oh, I'm Gucci," and I said, "What? What are you saying?" And my husband said, "What does Gucci mean?" And my son told him, he said, "Gucci means good." He said, "I know it's like a fashion thing, but Gucci means good on YouTube." And that was that. Like, you know, he shut it down. Like, okay, well, he knows the meaning is, you know. But I'm like, this new version of the slang is kind of like hitting earlier, you know, like when I was in like junior high and high school, like I barely was like really talking slang like when I was in high school. Now it's like elementary, you know, these kids are for real talking slang. Yeah, he's really firm on that too, Dusty. He's like, yeah, if they know the meaning, then I have no problem with it. If they know the meaning of what they're saying, I have no problem with it. They can say what they say as long as they know what they're saying and why they're saying it. But to me, my son is like, I don't know. I feel like because he's seeing it on YouTube and stuff like that, and he keeps hearing it, now he's saying it because he never, like last month and the month before, none of that stuff was in his vocabulary. Like he didn't talk like that at all. I feel like, I don't know if it's his personality popping up. Well, he's always had his own little personality, but it's really like he's really like, I don't want to say popping out of his shell either because he never really was shy, but I almost want to say like a different kid, but not so much in a bad way. Just like I didn't expect to be dealing with this at this age. Right, exactly. YouTube has an option where you do restriction for kids. That's what I was trying to say, Tasia. I don't know. It's dark in here. Can y'all see? I just realized how dark it was. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because the other night he fell asleep watching YouTube and the guy was cursing so much. I was like, mm-mm, nope. And you know how it just automatically plays the other video. He watches this YouTube family, forget the name, but he watches them and they don't curse. It's the mom, the dad, and their kids who all play like different games and they do not curse. So I'm guessing, you know, it just kept playing throughout the night because he knows, okay, if you hear a curse word, you change it. And he'll come tell me, "Mom, they're cursing on YouTube, but I changed the video." I'm like, okay. So this other language, I'm guessing he's getting from Minecraft. I don't know. But I really thought he was about to drop the F-bomb. That's how bad, like, he kind of dragged the part. And I looked at him like I'm looking at him. He's not looking at me. He's looking at the game he was looking at. But I'm looking at him like, I wish you would. I really wish you would drop that F-bomb. But he didn't. He said frigid. And I'm like, what? Where is this coming from? But I know that's on me too because I let him watch YouTube a lot. That's his thing. Kids get even young and they just curse so much. Exactly. You're right. But I feel like that's on, that's my fault too. But I've always told him, like, mommy is an adult. Whatever you hear an adult say, you do not repeat. You are not allowed to say bad words. So lately he's been asking me, Mom, is dang a bad word? Is this a bad word? And I go, it's the difference between bad words and curse words. I do not want you saying curse words. Like I tell him, hate is a bad word. I do not want you saying hate. If you dislike something or you don't like it, just say you really don't like it. But don't use the word hate. So I've been teaching him that. But I always tell him, when you hear what you hear an adult say, you don't say because you're not an adult. But like you said, Tasia, some of these people aren't kids, but some of them, like, are like teenagers or preteens, and they're on there cursing up a storm. And I don't know, but I told him he's not allowed to do it, and I don't want to hear it come out his mouth, or I will be taking YouTube away. And if I take YouTube away, I swear it's like taking his oxygen away. Like his punishment is for real. YouTube being taken away. I don't have to put him on timeout. I don't have to do none of that. I just take YouTube away. Right. I feel like that takes a lot of energy. And I feel like if I teach him now, when he gets a little older, he'll just automatically know, not hopefully. That's my theory. It's my plan. He'll know not to use the word hate, because hating something or hating someone takes too much energy. He's really in tune with his feelings too at such a young age. Like, I was explaining to him, he told me he was bored and he didn't have anything to do. So I told him to go read and practice his vocabulary words. And hello, Jazz. I told him to go read and do his vocabulary words. So we had a conversation later that night about how, because he's now sleeping in his bed, but as of last month he would not. He would always come and get in the bed with us, and I would have to move him back to his bed once he fell asleep. And then if he woke up again in the middle of the night, he would be, how many times when I woke up in the morning, he will still be in our bed. So I had a conversation with him about how some kids don't have a bed or their own room, and that he should be, thankful. So he was like, why don't they have their own room? Why don't he was like, why don't they have their own room? Why don't they have, and I said, well, their mommy and daddies might not be able to get them that, or they might not be able to afford it. So I told him, like, how some people don't have a home. He asked me where they live. I told him, is it important? Right. I told him they live on the street. I did not expect him to look like he was about to cry. he was like, there's kids on the street. There's people that, what about when it rains? And I was like, oh my God. And so I had to switch it up a little bit. I'm like, no, 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 but there's shelters. So they're not like all the way on the street all the time. You know, I had to like really try to hurry up and sugarcoat it because he looked like he was about to burst in tears. He told me, well, Mom, we need to go to McDonald's and get a bunch of nuggets and give it to all of them. And I'm like, oh my God, we cannot afford all them nuggets. That's like all I'm thinking. And so I told him we will go get stuff like snacks and toothbrushes and stuff from the 99-cent store and pass out like, not goodie bags, but like, you know, little bags of stuff for the homeless. So I try to, you know, teach him stuff like that, but it shocked me for him to tell me, like, this is what we should do. Not what we should do. This is what we have to do. We have to go get them nuggets because they don't have anything to eat and they're hungry. So it shocked me that he said that. And this was, I don't know if this was this year or last year he said that. So that's why I try to teach him about the word hate and stuff like that because he's very in tune with how he feels, and when he feels something he strongly feels about. I mean, when he strongly, you know what I'm saying, he really sticks to it. So I'm really trying to teach him now because he's a little advanced. He's a little advanced. Like my 1-year-old will be 2 in September, the end of September. My firstborn was already potty trained and walking and talk. Well, he, of course, my 1-year-old was walking, but he was talking. I mean, like how I'm talking, back and forth conversation with you. So, yeah, Candy, that's your daughter too. It was thoughtful, Lori. It shocked me. Like it really shocked me. Like he was really sincere. He felt really bad when he was like, well, where do they sleep? I said, well, they sleep sometimes on a park bench, or sometimes they have sleeping bags and they just sleep under the freeway or on the ground. And he really looked like he was about to just bust out in tears. And I'm like, but there's shelters. Like I'm trying to hurry up and fix it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know when talking to him about stuff like that, I'm going to really have to not pop his bubble about reality because that was crazy. She can't do vocabulary words right now. I make him do vocabulary words and read because he is the type, like if he don't get it right off the bat, he's like, I can't do it. I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to get it. Everyone else can read but me. So after like the third day of reading the same book, he has it. He got it. It's just getting him to do it. Like yesterday, he actually got up to the table, and I was like, "What are you doing down here?" And he was like, "I'm practicing my words, Mommy." And I said, "Oh, excuse me." He said, "Mommy, I need to concentrate." I said, "Oh, am I interrupting you?" So I homeschooled him for kindergarten. I homeschooled him. So he's going to regular public school. He is going to, sounds like you have a good foundation. Aww, thanks. That means a lot to me. I try, even though sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I am doing this all wrong. I He's trying so hard. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But he is getting out of my house for first grade. He is going to school. He doesn't, well, he's coming around. At first, he really didn't want to. He's like, no, I'm not going to school. No, I'm going to stay home with you and my baby brother. And I'm like, no, you're going to get out. You have to go to school like a big boy. So he's coming around to the idea that he's going to be in public school. My 1-year-old is not going to want to go to bed tonight. He is asleep right now. He has been asleep since I started this live. He is going to torture me tonight. Let me tell you guys something funny. Okay. The other night, I was on the phone with Jazz, and I was walking from my mom's house, and like where I live at, people stay getting new furniture all the time, and the furniture that they throw out still looks brand new. So they threw out an air conditioner. Like, at first I thought it was a heater, and I'm telling Jazz, I'm like, Jazz, I think this is an air conditioner. And she's like, really? I'm like, I think so. So I'm like looking at it, and it looks spanking brand new, and I'm like, well, why? I'm like, the cord is all nicely wrapped. Like, over here, when something is working and we no longer want it, we put it on the grass outside of, all the way down the block. That's what everyone does. We put it on the grass part. So I'm like, okay, the cord's here, it's wrapped up, so should I take it upstairs? Is it an air? I'm like sending her a screen, sending her pictures of it. So she's like telling me to call my husband because it's right in front of our building. So I call him, and he's like, all right, well, just bring it. And I'm like, okay, first of all, this thing feels like is every bit of 100 pounds. I'm probably overdoing it, but it was heavy. So he's like, babe, it probably has wheels. And it did. It had 3 wheels, but at the time I didn't know that. So I'm dragging this thing, and I'm dragging it. I have to go over like a few steps, and I'm like dragging it, and it's in the middle of the night, and I'm dragging this air conditioning. I wasn't even sure yet until my husband came downstairs, and he came downstairs, and I'm like, well, is it an air conditioner? And he goes, yeah, it looks like one. He goes, you better pray it works. And I'm like, well, they had it really neat, so I feel like if it didn't work, it would have went in the trash. So he picks it up, and he brings it upstairs. So we already have an air conditioner for downstairs, but upstairs get really, really hot because it's upstairs and it's really high. So we plug it up in the downstairs bathroom to see if it works. And when I say it works better than our air conditioner, it like blew out some for real Alaska air. It was like really good. And so I drag it, like I'm like trying to drag it back across the house so I can like drag it up the stairs. So he brought it up the stairs that night. And so we plug it up so we can have air conditioning in our room. But apparently, like when I woke up in the middle of the night, it was a big old puddle of freaking water. A huge, like when I stepped in it, it was like squishing. and I have carpet. So that's the noise it made. And I was like, oh my God, did the dog pee on the floor? Like, I'm freaking out because it's dark. I'm freaking out. I hit the light and I'm trying to see, like, did the dog pee? And I'm like, okay, no, this is just entirely too much. It's the freaking air condition. Water is coming out of it. Like, even right now, if I pick it up, like, I picked it up earlier and, like, moved it right to my son's room and plugged it up. And I was like, it was like water, like, pouring out of it. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is why they threw it away. Like, is it supposed to be? And it's a stand down one, so I don't see how this would even attempt to go in a window. So I'm unsure on why it's leaking water, but I'm sure that's why they threw it out, because it just doesn't make any sense, and it's a lot of water. But I still plug it up and use it. I put towels under there. And I'm thinking of putting, like, dog mats under there, and, like, when it get wet, just change it. And I'm like, great, I have another freaking dog I have to potty train. But that air felt too good to get rid of it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So, yes. And I feel like I haven't told my husband yet because, well, no, it's like I can't do it. Like, it's not coming from, like, just the bottom. And I tried to put, like, a bowl under there, but where it's coming from, it's like you can't do nothing about it but either put a towel or, like I said, like a mat type thing under it. Really? Oh, does hot air come out the back of it? Because that was another thing. It was hot air coming out the back. And I was, like, really concerned. Like, are we going to blow up tonight? I'm like, okay, well, at least we'll be somewhat cool before we blow up. But we didn't blow up. It was just a pool in my room in the middle of the floor. But we were cool. And I haven't told him yet because I feel like he's going to be like, oh no, throw it away. And I just refuse. They have to drain somewhere. Oh, well. And it's, I don't know too much about air conditions at all. But, like, all the buttons work. That's giant back of this has, oh, I wonder if it's supposed to have a pipe. Hold on. Is it like a square shaped thing in the back? It probably is supposed to have one. Well, yeah, he did. I told him I put the towel under there, which I did. Originally, I put the towel under there because it's leaning because it only has 3 wheels. So I shoved the towel under there to make it, like, stand up even. Oh, maybe we have to go get a pipe then. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. Maybe we'll go, like, to Lowe's or something. There's Lowe's right down the street. I'll just take a picture of the air conditioner. Okay, yeah. We probably need a hose. Because I'm telling you, the hot air, I plugged it up in my room, right? And I had it right in front of the door because I didn't want it to melt, like, anything that was around in the room. So I put it right in front of the door so that the air would just blow out, into the hallway. When I woke up in the middle of the night, stepped all in a pool of water, which I thought was pee, I went to check on my other son in his room. His room felt like every bit of 80 degrees because of the hot air that was blowing out of the air condition into his room. So I felt really, really bad. So I just turned the thing off, like, it was good while it lasted, I guess. I mean, it was smoking in his room because I basically had a heater going, facing towards the room. So while I'm thinking like, oh, I gotta come up, I didn't. I mean, I did, but I didn't. But I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna turn out to be a come up. I know, right? And they were all asleep. DJ was sweating. I'm like, oh my God. So I had to open the sliding door, which I don't like to open because I feel like stranger danger is going to come and kidnap my kid. I mean, they're going to bring him back after a while because he won't stop talking. But, they're going to come kidnap my kid. I was so embarrassed when I was dragging it because I'm on the phone. Okay. I'm on the phone with Jazz and I'm dragging this thing that looks like I'm dragging a dead body, first of all. And because I had got this blanket from my mom's house for my niece to use. It's like a little throw. So I put that on top of it because I was carrying it. So I put that on top and I'm like dragging it. And this lady across the street at the park was just looking at me weird. Like, what is she doing? And I'm looking at her like, hello. Like, I wave like, hi. I'm not weird. And now I'm thinking about what Lori said, like I'm gonna look like I'm doing some type of witchcraft stuff with the powder tonight. My neighbors is gonna think I'm crazy. Like, she's dragging dead bodies. She's out here doing witchcraft. Somebody needs to come send help. That's how that's gonna go. I'm serious. I'm just gonna stay in the house for a while. Oh, Jazzy, you missed a big bowl of candy that DJ and Kiana hid in the closet. And don't the ants originate from the closet, Jazz? They do. They come from the neighbor's house through the closet. Oh my God, I would have just died if any of them ants. Like, I'm looking on my arm right now because I thought something was crawling on me. But the fan is blowing and it's just my hair. Oh, see. I can't deal. Morticia was telling us about these piranha ants. Am I saying that right? Piranha ants. And I think she said they were orange. I would freak out. What, at the top of the door? I sprayed ant spray out there. And I sprayed the neighbor's door too, next door. When they weren't home, I went over there and was spraying like the barrier. And I'm like, oh my God, please don't be allergic to this stuff. Like, and find them dead in their apartment. Like, I don't know what happened. He's allergic to ant spray though. I wouldn't know what to do. But you guys can't even see. Sorry. I cannot believe I thought that was her butt. Jazzy, do you see? Look, I thought this was her butt. This part right here. Oh my God. When they don't die with ordinary ant spray, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't step on ants because I feel like, they're so small that they just attach to your shoe and crawl on you later. No, for real, Lori. They weren't. That's what I was telling them earlier. It was like they didn't care about the ants. All the ants that were coming out of their place. Like, I told them it wasn't like a few ants. It was loads of ants. So they had to see them. They told me to put, they will have poison in food they love eating. Oh my God. They were telling me to, put powder down. I think Dusty was telling me to put powder down to suffocate the ants So I said that I was going to do it tonight. When it get dark, I'm going to go out there and put powder every freaking where. And then so she said it's going to look like I'm doing some witchcraft stuff. And all I could think about was, you know, the robe you got me with the hood. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have that on. Sprinkling powder everywhere. It's definitely going to look like I'm doing some weird stuff. Oh my god. You know what? Honestly, ant spray don't work with that regular ants anymore, so. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if y'all hear my kid screaming like a weirdo. He's playing Roblox. He's so animated. He has the weirdest sounds. Jazz be like, what was that? Who was that? Is everything okay? And I'd be like, yeah, that's TJ. Right? Don't forget the raid. We used all kind of stuff in the chalk. The bug chalk stuff. We probably shouldn't have been mixing all that stuff together. I don't think that is safe. I feel like I cannot see. Feelings. Deep feelings. Well, I only have half of those ingredients right now. So you gonna have to come over and work your magic. Like, I don't have ants right now, but I feel like they just sitting back waiting. Like, I know the neighbor got them for sure because when the kids came back from the pool, they were all over their flip flops, and like quick, in a matter of minutes, they were all over their flip flops. So they couldn't have came from all the way downstairs. And then again, you never know. They probably sprouted wings and flew up the stairs. I wouldn't put it past the ants. They are very suspect. Oh, by the way, Jazz, did you see this right here? Did you see that big old mistake I did? This? I thought it was her butt. And it's not. That's what Tasia said. So she gonna be a thick mermaid. I'm down with that. Hey, that's not her hair. Oh, okay, so she just has this stuff right here. How does that work? How? Okay, wait. So this going like, not this part, but like this is her fins, right? Oh, sorry. Big old thing in the way. I don't know what just happened. It was so much easier doing the guy mermaid. As far as his tail and stuff goes. What other part? What are you talking about? Ouch. Sorry if I'm shaking this part down here. Okay. This is a little insane. here. I felt like he was easier to do. Oops, sorry. Right? He looked easier. I hate that that card was sitting there. I really, really do. And then here she come with all this nonsense and 50-inch weave in her head. But I can't tell the difference in what's going on. Sorry. Crap. Here. I am so mad I couldn't find my gel pens or my pencils. And when I found some freaking gel pens, they put them back. They didn't put the nightstand back. And they did not put the cereal back. And what else did we get? We got cereal, bleach, washing detergent. We got all that stuff. And the one thing they put back is my gel pens. It does look like scales. That's what I thought, Lori. It's going to be her butt today. I'm going to color it the same color as I did her, what you call it? Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. I have to take the kids. They have an appointment at the eye doctor. And all I'm thinking is, ugh. Maybe if I put in that atmosphere that Friday the 13th is good luck, I'll find like some cash laying on the ground. And then I can order some Prime stuff. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, wow. So what time is it over there? Oh, how is it out there? I've always wanted to go. I feel like I'm just stuck in California. Oh my goodness. You are the true definition of a night owl or an early bird. Have you been asleep? Oh, night owl. Okay. I'm so sorry. Of course, that is my mother. Give me 1 second. Let me get the other phone so she won't keep interrupting you guys. so sorry, guys. My son just had a drama king moment because he's playing, I guess, Roblox on the phone, and my niece is playing on the computer, and then they have somebody on the phone that they're also playing with. I'm confused. But because my mom called, or I had to use the phone, he had to start all over again. So he's so dramatic. Oh, I have to start all over. All of my work. And I'm like, you didn't really do anything. But okay, I'm sorry. You'll get over it. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. No. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Roses? What is that? Does that mean bless you? Oh, thank you. Check me out, learning stuff. So I keep getting all these emergency weather alerts, guys, for thunderstorms. And it's hot as heck. And one cloud in the sky. And I just keep looking up going where? When? And I wish they hurry up. But everywhere else, like Lancaster, Palmdale, Vegas, all that is like pouring, raining. And I feel like, okay, we're not too much far from, I mean, we're a couple of hours from Lancaster, I think. But still, they can share the wealth. Let me tell you, I tried to teach my son about, oh my goodness, hi Drew. I tried to teach my son about, oh no, oh no, this whole entire bottle wasted out. I tried to teach my son about the seasons. And he told me, he's like, Mom, what are you talking about? What fall? The trees don't turn orange and yellow. He said either there's leaves or they fall off. No, Mom. No. No, Mom. Hi, honey. Hi. But he's telling the truth. We really only get winter and summer. Like, we don't, in springtime, it doesn't get all pretty and green and all the pretty flowers. And in fall, we don't get like the orange and yellow trees. It's either hot or it's not. And even sometimes in the winter, we barely get a winter. Like, I think for Christmas, was it this year or last year? Like, it was hot for Christmas and the kids were outside riding their bikes and stuff. I think that was not this past Christmas, but the one before that. So can you imagine trying to teach your kids about the seasons, but they're correcting you because they really only ever seen 2 seasons. They barely get a winter. So it was kind of hard explaining that to him. And then when I told him, well, other places in the world, I said we still have 4 seasons, but sometimes Mother Nature has other ideas. And so he goes, I go, well, other places in the world have 4 seasons. He goes, well, we need to go to those other places because I want to play in the snow. I said, me too, sweetheart. I have never been in the snow, have never touched snow, nothing. So I do want to take my kid, like, somewhere so they can, I know you have the snow all over. I'm sorry. She says she would play something else with you. He is so dramatic. I want to make a snow angel. I would love to see my kids do that too. Michigan. I've always wanted to live. Crap. My son woke up. First thing he sees is the big bucket of candy. He's like, yeah, I want this. Open this. No, baby, lay down. Give me this. It's not something that you need. Wait a minute. What? Hey. Mommy is live. Look, you see this? So you have to stop making that noise, okay? I understand that you want one. I'm trying to give you one. Thank you. How do you wake up fresh from a nap eating a Starburst? I've always wanted to take my kids and move somewhere where they have like small. Have you guys ever seen the show Ghost Whispers? Oh my God, in one day. Welcome back, Jazz. I didn't even know you left. Okay, well, that is the type of town that I've always dreamed, even before I had kids. That's where I wanted to go and have children and raise my children in a place like that. Because living in the city, I feel like they can't experience things that they could if we were somewhere like that. Like, I know there's violence and stuff everywhere, but I feel like in a small town like that, I know it's a TV show, so they don't show like, you know, all the craziness, but I feel like it might be less violence and less crazy stuff going on there. Like, they'll get out to I feel like they will be able to go out and play more or do stuff like that, because definitely not out here. What's the matter? How do you have 4 seasons in one day? Somebody please explain that to me, because I think that is freaking awesome. Here, Jaja, say hi, Papa. No, she does not want to play. No, you can't have the phone. Boop, 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 boop. Want to watch Blue's Clues? I would love to live in a place like that. Okay, I'm going to turn it on for you. I'm sorry if you guys hear Blue's Clues in the background. He is a Blue's Clues freak. And, yeah. Better? Okay. Wow. What, Tasia, Ghost Whispers? Oh, Blue's Clues. Yeah, his brother does it now. What's the first one? I know. I was like Ghost Whispers. He's like, I'm not the only weird one. But Escape on the Street is Tammy on the lunch break. Wow. Um, that's amazing. Shut up, Jazz. I swear. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, wait, Ghost Whispers? I forgot I was talking about Blue's Clues. But yeah, his brother does it now because Steve went away to college. They did a whole episode when Steve went away to college. So, look, Drew. Drew. Drew, can you put it down? Can you put that down for mommy? Here, give it here. Give it to me. Thank you. What? Come here. He has took the bowl and he's trying. Hey, give me that. No. Mommy is gonna duct tape this bowl up until Halloween. Right. Oh my God, he was. I thought I was the only one who was noticing. I was like, his hair is extremely thin, and then that hairline kept going further back. It was like one episode when they were like doing the superhero thing, and that's when I really noticed it because he kept pushing the eye mask back. Put the color pencil down. Thank you. Go in there with the kids. Go. Go in there with brother. Go find Deej. Go. Sorry, guys. He is 1 going on 21. I know, right? Because he gotta be. Because sometimes they still, like, mention him in the show. Or, not as often. But, like, when they do, like, they had an episode where they were going through like the old tapes of like when they were babies and stuff like that. So they mentioned him in that episode and showed like, you know, baby pictures or whatever. But yeah, he was getting bold. And then the little brother was extremely taller than him. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to fix her butt. It's like a whole nother color. What color should I do her hair, guys? I'm not doing it tonight. But what color do you think I should do her hair? And then I'm not gonna finish her tomorrow on my stream, but I will do some more of her. Pink and purple. Ooh, that'd be pretty. Orange and pink. Oh my God, I've never even used them colors together. I'm about to end it really soon. I just wanted to show them things. Like orange and pink, almost like that. This isn't pink. It kind of looks like pink though. Stop it. Put it down. Drew, I am not playing. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. No. 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 Are we going to do this all night? No. Dada. Look at Drew. Give it to me. No. Give it to mommy. Bye. Get out. This is why I wait till he go to sleep, because he is sleeping. What, orange and pink, like how I did his? Or this is the one I was gonna do tonight with you guys. Well, yeah, this evening, but I wasn't sure. And then I finished this one. So Tasia, you inspired me with your boat, your metal boat, and I was trying to do the gun, but it didn't quite turn out like how I wanted it to. Like I even did like you can see it. What's the matter, Pumpkin? What's wrong? Hmm? What? Whatever you're reaching for, you can't have it. No. Okie dokie, guys. I'm probably going to end this because he is snatching all my supplies away. Back up. All my supplies away. And I'm not going to get anything. Which one? The one from the 99-cent store? Drew, why? Why? Oh, I know. I said that. I said that too. Oh, I found another one. I found this one there. So was this one of the ones you were talking about? I haven't colored in it at all. I'm sorry, guys. It's just I'm moving the camera and it's like pixelated or whatever. Oh, it goes this way. Whatever. Anyways, I thought it was some cool stuff in here. I want to do the Taj Mahal, but oh crap. I'm a little nervous. I don't think I've ever did a building. Oh, that'd be so cool. I'm so down with that. Donuts. Oh my god. Ice cream. I just need to close the book. Oh, close the book. I see you. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited because I've never had this meeting. I think the most I've had at one time was like 2. I think it was just you and Jazz, Tasia. So I'm so excited. Thank you guys so. What's the matter? But I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And thank you so much for watching me ramble about absolutely nothing. I will be streaming tomorrow. Choo Bean, baby. He's upset, guys, that I'm leaving. But again, I will be streaming tomorrow. I hope you guys come back to hear me ramble. Good night, everyone. Good night, Tasia, Lori, Dusty. Good night, Morticia. And anyone else I miss, I'm sorry. Stop it. Kimberly, Lori, everyone. I love you guys. Good night, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.